Coming to you from Homebrew Studios, it's Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour with your hosts, Bob Katie,
and John Picarillo,
and Jay Schmidt.
Welcome to episode 162 of Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour.
Welcome aboard, folks.
And I'm having serious headphone issues. So, John, talk.
We're just testing this, everything. See, I have my old... What are these called? What are the old school ones called? Like,
Those?
yeah.
Apple
Earbuds?
Yeah.
Just earbuds? Well, I got used to the new ones are called earbuds too, right? I know you can hear me without them.
AirPods.
Yeah. Oh, the AirPods, right. So we're trying to get to the point where we can use our AirPods on the show.
Or any wireless headphone.
Well, I wanted AirPods on the show. Bob's trying to get any wireless going.
Yes.
So he almost got there, but it appears that the delay
There's
is
a
causing
second
too
delay
much
that's
trouble.
really wacky. That was really fucked up.
So we were close there, very close. The problem is that we don't think we can get the AirPods to sync with the device we're using to go wireless.
Yeah, I was now we're back on the deal there.
We got Bob's Beats working, but there was
It was working, but there was some kind of weird delay thing going on.
I thought he was going to put up with it for the whole show, and that's not apparently going to happen.
No, I couldn't because it was really that's what freaked me out when I messed up the beginning of the show. I was like, it's weird.
You were like this. Yeah, there's a delay.
Fucked up is what it was. That was really.
I'm going to put my nutsack on your drum set.
As you can see, we messed up the beginnings. We have the wrong beginning because usually if it's just me and John, we have one that just says me and John, but Jay's not here this week.
I was having issues with my headphones, which I always do because these are my old ones that are wired, and there's a short. So if I start messing around and dancing, which I like to do, it shorts out, and then I don't know what's going on. So I actually missed whether or not the and Jay was in there.
It was.
So sorry about that.
Yeah. That was
We'd
good.
like Jay to be here, but, it's summer hours.
Yeah. He'll be back
Things
next
change.
week.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, next week.
He's on the every other week, and as much as we can get him in for the summer hours.
Summer is very short, and I'm going to enjoy it. So, we do what we can.
Yeah. And we have absolutely nothing planned for this podcast, so this should be fun.
Oh, yeah. Look, I usually have things like my book.
There's usually homework.
I usually have homework and a lot of stuff, what's going on, and I have the episode and today's date on this one.
And that's really about it. That is really
Here, let's get the
about
party
it.
started.
Oh, here we go.
Why do you want that beer so bad?
Because he's thirsty, dummy.
I'm never going to take any thunder from Jay, but I like talking about the different beers I'm doing instead of my regular Busch Lights. I'm over that. Can't remember last time I had one of those.
Yeah, there's a bunch sitting upstairs in the...
I know. I've been trying desperately. I did get rid of some on the boat this weekend.
Really?
Yeah, I got rid of a couple on the boat.
Oh, that's right, because you were out with a co-worker.
Yeah.
Female.
Yeah. Friend. That's it. Don't want to get anybody wrong ideas. I don't want girls out there thinking I'm unavailable. But, so please.
He didn't lay the log.
No. We just went out.
He didn't lay any pipe.
She loves fish. She loves fishing. And I met. I like girls that fish. That's fine. I'm not a huge fisherman.
And there's always that saying, you don't want to shit where you eat.
Nah, yeah, that's always a good plan.
And
right, we work closely
coworkers
together.
are difficult. Yeah,
Right.
I could see how that could get a little. right there.
Plus,
No.
I'm not looking to change my status, Like I forgot to ask Tom. I don't know if he's like on
He's on a
dating. I don't know if he's on a dating website or something. Like I'm not sure if he's looking for a relationship or not.
I don't
I
think
didn't get
he
a chance
is.
to ask him, and I hope I'm not letting a cat out of the bag by saying that, Tom, because I know you'll.
the
probably
poor.
listen.
He
But I forgot to ask you.
he
about
woke up Tuesday morning and got hit with a half Filipino shitstorm.
Hey, everybody, there's a shit cloud coming. Run for your lives.
we barraged him.
I don't know why. I don't know. I tried to stay out of that. I love.
That was awesome.
I love Filipinos.
There was nothing wrong with it. It's just funny because he was kind of
That reminds me.
seeing a chick that was half Filipino, so everything became. And then Greg started with the "I'm half deaf," and half Filipino. So he
I know.
just
Well,
started a tear.
The jokes within the band are one thing.
They're awesome.
It's like I said one, and I'm not. And for the same reason, I don't think I'm going to repeat it. Oh, I almost have to, but I can't.
You can't.
I text the one thing about Lindsey Vonn has taste in particular.
You can say it. African American athletes
Right.
who play majority of white sports,
Predominantly white.
predominantly
male
sports.
sport. Right,
You
right,
can
right.
say it. Like,
I found that interesting. That's all. And among
not
the band,
racist.
I find that cool. That's the band
yeah.
understands what I'm saying without all those words. You know what I mean?
It's not racist. It's actually facts.
I'm not a racist. I am
No,
not a racist.
It's facts.
Right.
It is.
Right.
Tiger Woods is a half, I think, Thai, half black man playing a predominantly white sport.
right, right.
And does she have a new one or something? Is that what?
She's dating an NHL hockey player.
Who's black?
Yes.
Wow. That's
There's
like
not
seeing.
there's not a lot.
That's like seeing the North American flying Hunyak in the middle of the night. That's like,
yeah.
man,
That's why I brought it up to the band.
That's Bigfoot shit, man. You know what I mean?
That's why I brought it up amongst ourselves because
That's like seeing more than two white guys on an NBA basketball on the same basketball roster.
Yeah, I know.
It's not. It's the Bigfoot shit. You don't see that.
Is there a white legend after Larry Bird? I don't follow basketball. So
Oh,
I'm
there's
sure
been
someone
plenty.
could come
John
up with
Stockton played for the Utah Jazz, and there's been a bunch.
I knew there was more than I know of, but
Stockton, I think, is in the Hall of Fame.
oh yeah,
At least I think he was of that caliber. He was on the Dream Team.
no.
So Larry Bird, Larry Bird is like the legendary white man.
So
of
I went up to
basketball.
bring the same story up at work, and I just don't think it went over as well as the band. The band takes that stuff and really embraces
Yeah.
it, and
Anybody-
we'll roll with it.
Anybody who knows this podcast knows that we are equal opportunity
Yeah.
offenders. We offend ourselves. We offend everybody else, no matter what race, creed, color, religious background, political background, anything. We will offend you.
I was going to ask you some political questions because that's one thing we steer clear of with Jay.
All right. Well, why don't we do our usual, and then then you can ask me the questions.
All right.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's Podcast at gmail.com or Buzzsprout.com or iTunes and
At Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Facebook Live.
on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page at Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour and at 151online.com. We're dropping an album soon. We'll talk about that a little later in the show.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. You know, we gotta come up with some sort of stunt so Facebook Live will be more relevant. Like we found in band practice the other night.
Worked out great.
We did Facebook Live, and we got
We Facebook Lived a song in band practice, and
a lot of views.
a lot of you. It turned out real well.
Yeah.
Greg hit a great spot where it was, so the sound came out really well.
I think we have some songs down so well now. It's not like, oh my god,
Oh, that
if
was
we
not
mess
even-
it up. Yeah, we didn't even think that way.
Well, that's why we picked.
Yeah.
That's why we picked "Dirty Deeds" because we know that song
But I think
inside
we have
out,
quite a few
backwards,
of them.
forwards.
I think we at this point we have quite a few of those.
Oh yeah,
We could choose a bunch. We could seriously probably, if we wanted to put the effort in, we could probably do it every week and not have a fucked up video.
I'm pretty much betting on it.
Yeah, because everybody liked it, so
Yeah.
why not do more?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, because we always talk about the Facebook Live on the show, we got to come up with like some sort of stunt, even if it's we get 3 shots at across the room. You know, it's got to be able to see the cam. You know, again, here, another camera. We need another camera.
What loud asshole think of me?
Yeah, he's always thinking, folks.
This is a pure Adirondack Paradox Brewery Southern Hemisphere Double Indian Pale Ale, and I want to mention it
That's a
because
fucking mouthful.
well, not only that sounds very local, it's also delicious, and because I'm trying to catch Jay, I've had some shitty beers.
Shitty.
When you just grab them randomly, like you don't do a little research. But I mean, if you want, I think Jay might be closing in on the 2,000 mark.
Jesus.
So you know what I mean. I'm just closing in.
2,000?
I maybe I gotta get. I'll double check when we.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Didn't he?
I know he's at 1,000. He's got to be at 1,000.
Yeah, he was over 1,000. That was a big one, wasn't it? That was 2,000.
Yeah.
Damn.
So if you
There's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
that's right. If you want to get to those
Deliver.
numbers, you got to try some shitty beers. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, here's the problem.
Shitty.
Here's what I'm finding is more and more beverage centers have the stragglers in coolers, and you can pick up cold beers that are singles that you've never had before, which is what I've been doing. And I think the problem with that is those have been sitting around a little longer, and you have a fewer more aged beers, and some beers just don't do good with age. You know, so especially the craft brews.
You're getting the. You're getting it down.
That's what's sad is I might be having a good beer that's just a little old. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with that kind of way of doing things.
I think you've done enough drinking of these beers that you could probably tell a little bit.
Well,
if
that's
it's
why I
an
mentioned it,
old or
because I
not.
think my last 4 that I've just checked in, well, one was an accidental ghost, which I'm not a fan
know.
of. And no, I even put it on Untapped with Jay that I don't like it. Basically, I'm trying to catch up to Jay.
Oh, man.
And it sounded good. It was cherry, and I had this idea of like a cherry stout is what I had in mind. And I didn't read through. Actually, it was one of those that didn't have all the details, and it ended up being That's what I said about 3/4 of the way through. I'm like, I barely even want to finish it. Oh, it's just too. You know what? When it tastes that sour going in, it just says to your brain it's going to be sour on your stomach. You know, and it's going to make you not. You know.
Blech.
Yeah. Man,
Blick.
I'm sorry. I do love beer, but those. I'm not even sure they should qualify as a beer. But then again,
Everything that guy just says is bullshit. Thank you.
But then again, you know, I gave my sister a lot of stouts over the last couple weekends, and she liked them, but she's more like, this is kind of like more like a shot. You know what I mean? I don't want to drink a whole beer of this. And then, of course, her son is into making beer, and they go by like the hops. They're interested in what type of hops make these beers, and I don't think stouts are using hops. It's like a malt. It's a whole different thing.
That's a whole different thing.
So I'm not so sure those really should be quality. They might be a little more like up on a different end of the spectrum, kind of like a I don't know, like a brandy or something. You know what I mean?
Brandy.
Yeah, you know, because you're like I don't know.
Don't know.
Jay's got to fill in those questions.
Well, a lot of other shit going on. We're recording this on a Wednesday night before it airs on Friday.
What was I going to look up? Oh, Jay's number.
And we had the inspection of the new house today.
I saw the videos.
Yeah, I sent the band some videos of their
What's going to be the new
digs.
studio?
Yeah. New
It's so pretty.
yeah.
Has all the stuff Bob's always told me he wants.
Room. That's all I've always said.
Well, we have room here, but
Oh, we're gonna Linda will probably be mad because we're gonna put some holes in walls and other fine shit. But
she's gonna be mad as hell.
once we finish it back up, it'll be.
Oh, she'll be mad as hell. She already is.
I don't care.
She's like, "Well, you guys got a lot of space down."
Well, she can get her goddamn nose out of my basement.
That's what. Yeah, yeah. She's like, you guys got all this space.
She's got the whole rest of the goddamn house.
Yeah, she's got everything.
Exactly.
All we've ever asked for was the basement.
Basement.
And
Give
I
me
say
basement.
we, but I mean you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. You want a basement for band shit.
Yeah.
Recording. I mean, that's
A studio.
You've said it from the start. It's not a surprise.
No, but she tries to weasel every little inch back.
Jay's at 1,257.
I was gonna say 2,000. I was like, man, that second 1,000 went real fast.
No, the second the second 1,000 is got to be a tough one. Because I've been kind of ripping off,
Well, some of it's probably because you're waiting for
new stuff to come
new
out.
beer to be brewed, or to come your way.
Well, there's some old ones, but see, there's my problem is like there's stuff like I know I checked off at Mahar's back in the day.
Oh, if you could have all those beers back,
Oh, double my list right, instantly. I know I left there I was up to almost the K, so there was I think 200.
that's basically all this is
Yeah, it's online Untapped.
It's online Mahars in a way, except you have to go get your own beer.
It's catching on though, because I'll tell you, it's very popular to go to the beverage center now and get singles.
Yeah, well,
you can do that
because
of almost
microbrewing
anything you
is
want
so
there.
huge
Yeah,
now.
and that's what, and you want to go and have your singles.
It's the same. It's kind of the same way as music or anything is online. It's easier to produce it and get it out, get the word out about your product because of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one good thing about the internet. You're open to everything right from your fingertips sitting on your couch.
That's it. I like the small business model that's going on right now.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm really not a big fan of huge business.
You know what? I think a 50-50 balance is what you
As a
Is what's
consumer,
enjoy-
consumer, you want some
because you can't get away from some things. You know what I mean?
No,
Just
no.
fact of life. You want
because there's
things
so
better.
many things you need.
Yeah, but corporations have the ability to make your life better and to make things you like that are better, like
Products that
Apple.
you want and need. Well, yeah, but I was thinking more
we
like
enjoy Apple products.
I was thinking things that you want and need, and and the competitive nature of big business makes it cheaper. You can get stuff.
Is anything making cheaper nowadays?
Well, that's what I mean. That's kind of what's going down with the print industry. It's become very competitive. You had to bring your prices down, which means you need to.
That's because they're a dinosaur going out of
right. So you got to whittle it. You got to whittle it down to bare bones to make money.
Yeah.
But you can't. You can't overcharge your customer because they're like, well, we'll go somewhere else struggling that will give me a
That
better
is true.
price.
Yeah, well, I got a whole different thoughts about our green screen at the new place as I was sitting in the basement doing this.
I bet you were. You had plenty of time, as far as I understand.
1:00 till 4:45.
You've had two really long inspections. One
Same
here
guy.
and one over there.
Same guy. The guy who
That's
went
'cause he
through
was
this,
good, right?
He was very thorough. Like he's super duper thorough, like ridiculous. Yeah, like
You want to give him a plug?
I don't even know his name. We got his card and stuff and everything. Not really awesome guy. He was really impressed with the house and everything.
He was a pain in your ass when you were here.
Well, I don't. Why was he a pain in the ass?
Well, I don't know. When I think inspection, I'm thinking an hour.
I don't think. No, even the other guy we had, it wasn't an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Any good inspector's got to be there for at minimal 2 hours. And you're talking like a 1,400 square foot house then. You know what I mean? Because they check everything. They run the water. They run the air conditioning for a while. They run the heat for a while. You know, I mean, they go through he goes through every inch. You know, and he was impressed with a lot of things on the house. He said it was
I have to groom this weekend.
built like a
Getting little
brick
hairy
shit house.
for summer.
And he said that because the backyard slopes downward,
Water runs away.
he said it's bone. He said the
Property's
everything's
mint.
bone dry. Yep, everything is bone dry.
That's
And
what we want.
Yeah, and he said there's good gutters and everything.
We
on the
don't
front.
like our instruments in water.
No, knock on wood, that doesn't happen ever.
That's what you wanted,
Yes, no sump pump.
right?
Beautiful.
There's always a risk down here. That thing stops working.
We have a backup.
We got still.
You know what? It's more if we're not here and the power goes out. That's.
You're screwed.
You know what? It probably wouldn't be too bad at this time of year when you don't. You know what I mean? It's a little drier and everything. Spring, ooh, you're screwed.
When you had one incident here, what was what happened?
Oh, that was before we had the backup and everything, and that was really early on. Those were really early on ones when we weren't dialed in. We just didn't care as much about what was down here. You know what I mean? It was just a basement. That stuff was there, so you didn't. You know what I mean?
You lost some equipment though, didn't you?
Equipment? No, didn't lose any equipment. I lost my vinyl collection.
Oh.
But that's about it. You know, and we've never lost. I've never lost any equipment. No, absolutely not. That's why we try to keep as much up as possible. You know what I mean? Just in case for anything. Next house, no problem. Bingity bangity boom.
Yeah, most of my drums are pretty safe, other than the bass drum until about a foot of water.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah.
That would be bad. But anyway,
The
so
new
you'll
house
start
doesn't
seeing
look like this.
you'll start seeing some things change. Because I think at the new place we're going to be doing a new table.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
It's what it turns out. So.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a new table. Some new things are going to happen. You'll probably see a podcast at the new place and be able to see the new basement because we won't have things up and going right away. There'll probably be a couple of those,
I'm sure that'll happen.
especially if we're figuring on a complete redesigned set. That will.
Oh, it's going to be busy next year. There goes 2019.
Next year, it's going to be busy when the end of July hits.
Wait a minute.
It's going to be busy around then. Damn right, it's going to get busy right then. Bang. Shit, yeah. And then the whole fall, yeah, it's going to be busy.
No, you're not even be moved in. You'll be organizing at least till August.
We're moving in at the end of July, so we'll be organizing through.
August.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have to worry until after camp season.
Probably not that much. Nothing that can't be handled on a weekday that we can't
Summer is so busy.
move some things.
It's like so busy. It's so busy to have fun for me.
And we're light on gigs this summer, which, you know what, with the timing of the album, which is coming out,
We couldn't do much.
which is the timing of the album coming out, which is going to be out in July. You can pick up your copy at 151online.com in July. We'll have a date coming real soon for that because it's all done. We're about this far from pulling the production trigger and boom, done.
I think you can go on on our website. You'll be able to get CDs.
You'll be able to get
Or you could download.
You'll be able to get CDs. I don't know how the download thing. I don't know if you'll be able to download off of our website, But I know we are going to be on Amazon and iTunes and all the stuff. We're going to be streaming on stuff like Spotify and Pandora.
Be ways to download.
Apple Music, maybe. But yeah, I think we'll be on Apple Music too. So we'll be streaming and downloadable, the whole 9 yards. Boom. And we'll also be dropping the first single and a video for the first single.
Yeah. We did the original green screen.
Mm-hmm. We've been, we've been at it. We've been busting our butt.
That makes me wonder. The ceilings aren't going to be this high.
No, we had to adjust some things. But I got some other thoughts though.
We're adjusting
about doing more of a permanent situation. Kind of permanent situation.
We're going to paint it.
I was thinking about maybe we should get some sheetrock and make our own walls that we could put in front of the nice done walls and just paint them green.
Always thinking. See, this guy comes up with all these fucking ideas.
Asshole think of me.
He don't like my ideas when he's got to do more shit over there with an extra camera. But it's okay to make me build some walls. Doesn't matter what John.
You know why? Because he's asking me to do things I've never done before. Him building a wall is him coming down here with a jug of wine and a bunch of beers, and one night I wake up the next morning and it's fucking done.
That's what Pop thinks.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like Tinkerbell. All I have to do is drink and
you're the one that's brought that on yourself for doing that.
That's what I do.
Yeah, he does.
Here's what's going to happen, Tonto.
I've been waiting for this all day.
Kimasabi's going to have some flavor. I'm going to choose not to eat with you.
We're not going to eat together?
No. I like to recharge my batteries and shut down the engines and get myself back to neutral.
That's what he thinks.
Is there any more?
No, you've been thinking of this one.
Yeah, that could have been it. Could have been the Salt Smackers, or it could have been the Midnight Rape, or the nude gay art show that took place in my room. One of those probably added to the lack of sleep.
That's the one. For some reason, that was on my mind today, and
It's
I was
the
like,
same
I got to hear that.
It's the same scene. I just cut it up.
Yeah, it's all one.
Because I don't want to play that. I didn't want to play that long of a.
Maybe it was the Midnight Rape or the nude gay
art show. That's what could have contributed to the lack of sleep.
Great, that whole bit.
We got to watch that movie.
I know. It's so worth. That's fucking money right there. I gotta see it soon.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, hey, when does Solo come to Bob's house?
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
The movie I can't get out to see because of all the shit that's been going on.
Oh, boy, you're way behind. I thought you were totally into that.
I did. I wanted to go see it, but I'm not afraid of all the bad reviews and everything else. And all that bullshit.
I'm not. You just know I'm not going to the theater in the summer.
You don't go to the theater, period, anymore. You used to be an avid moviegoer, but they don't serve beer there.
No. And they charge me. If I go to Bob's Theater, it's free.
Yeah, it's a big
and
screen,
I can drink
too.
my own beer.
And it's a big screen, too, now.
Yeah. Real big one.
Yeah, a nice 75.
Surround sound.
Yeah.
I mean, there's everything I need.
Yeah.
I don't need to pay to go to the theater.
Yeah, we're...
These days, it seems like it's only 6 weeks.
Yeah,
2 months.
You know what? It can't be that much far. The freaking Avengers was at the beginning of May. Was in May, and it's already going to be released on digital in July. So it's like that's
which one's this?
The last Avengers. That was the Infinity War.
Infinity War, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to come out in July.
I'll watch that some night.
Yeah, well, we'll have all of that before I move from this damn house, probably.
I want to see Solo.
I do too, but we're gonna that might be like August or something. It's all from Disney,
Nothing
you know.
Still
and Deadpool 2 is right in between those two. So
Deadpool's good.
That might be a little bit longer.
That's
though.
great.
Disney, the anything under Disney, Marvel, or anything else that Disney does, they like to crank them right out. You know what I mean? Like they like to put them right out as soon as they get out of the theaters. Deadpool is a Fox, so I don't know. That could be slower. out the door. But you imagine they'd want to throw that out as fast as possible. I don't remember the
Made some
last one
money.
taking a long time.
Made
Oh, it
money.
made a lot of money. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, it made a lot of money.
I've been hearing a little buzz about Ocean's 8.
That made some money.
I heard it made some money.
For a female reboot.
Yeah.
Not reboot. It's not really a reboot. It's a female extension.
Yeah.
I would call it that.
Right.
A female
I'm kind of
extension.
interested. You know, the other ones were good.
Might be interesting to watch up on my
I wouldn't go to the
watch
theater.
at home. No, I wouldn't go to the theater to see it, but the
Oh, you'll definitely see it. The question is whether or not I see it. Does Bob get it on free format?
we might rent it. I don't know if it's anything I'm gonna. It's not going to be like Solo or Deadpool or Avengers.
Well, I
where
know you'll
grab
get
the
Solo.
digital copy.
You'll get Solo. You'll get Deadpool.
Yeah, and I'll get Avengers too.
So I get to see it in Bob's theater.
Yes. Theater of the mind, bitches.
That's right. Now, hey, where's the theater? Well, that's a silly question. Your living room will be the theater at the
Well, we
new
kind of have two living rooms. It's back to the old style where you have
Like I always pictured you were going to have a house with a theater.
Oh, don't even tell me that. That's the one thing I would love.
That's what I pictured.
That's like the one thing behind the studio. Would
The
be
studio came first.
Oh, it had to be. Yeah, it had to.
We do too much in the studio. Way
yeah,
too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
We monopolize a lot of time and space here.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be nice to spend time in a nice basement with heat and air conditioning available to it. So that's going to be.
Yeah,
nice.
I don't have to bundle up in the winter.
Yeah, you
I
don't.
wear shorts on the show
Probably.
moving forward.
Probably. Yeah, that we'll have regular heat down there and everything, so everything will be nice temp.
Might wear my kilt more often.
Yeah. Yeah, everything will be will be good to go. So heated and everything. That's nice. That's real nice. Now all we got to do is just put a window in from the control room, so I can look from the control room into the
You know, it'd be great
live room.
if we could get a area for the table, and then instead of having to move it to do the vignettes, like a separate little area to.
I don't know if we got that much room, but you know, hey,
There's
you
not.
don't
We
know.
don't need a lot of room for the vignettes. The only time we did is when
Vignettes, you mean?
when we were starting to do the tricks and stuff like that. Other than that, we don't need a lot of space for it, really.
I shared one of Jay's on.
I saw that
Yeah.
today. I remember. Yeah,
That was
we
the drop.
Yeah, the falling beers.
The falling
Yeah,
beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did some good. We got to
got
get back
creative.
to doing some.
We
got
used
to
to
get back
do it
to
every
doing
week. That was part of the shit we did.
some. Yeah,
Some of it was funny as hell.
we got to get back to doing some.
I like it.
I think 90% of those were done over there.
I think all of them were.
No, I think we did a few here. We did early on. We did a couple, and then
First moved over here.
yeah, but then I think the whole moving
The
of
table
of
turned
the
into
table
a pain in the
turned
ass.
into a
Yeah.
big
That's why I'm saying is if
fuck
there was
storm.
2 different areas.
Well, maybe we can make one that we can. Maybe we can, if we can compact one into an area where we can.
Because this one
I
right
don't
here is
know.
a
There's
big.
lots of-
This is a big space.
Yeah, there's lots of different things we're going to be able to do. You know, it's going to be one of those things where me and you were going to have to go down there and just literally sit there for like an hour and go, you know what I mean? And just think. Period.
That's the only way to get things done.
Yeah, it's just
Think it through.
sit there and think it through. I mean, if we didn't have a music studio and a live room and all that, if that was all podcast, we could do crazy shit.
Yeah, but we have
But-
other things.
Podcast is a smaller part of what we do.
Yeah, but everything feeds off of one another. So, like the music, we're going to be using the music on the podcast stuff.
Do you think Linda would be upset if we just painted that one wall green, the whole wall down the side green?
Linda, the basement's going to be green. Lime green. It's not lime green.
She did
actually.
ask me what if I was going to paint it down there. If I like that color.
Yes,
if was
I
gonna
am.
paint it.
I even know what color. Thank you for asking.
Not, it doesn't have to be this green though. Well, here's one thing we can do. Remember the suit you bought?
Yeah,
We could paint it that green.
that was a little darker.
Yeah, oh, it was a lot darker.
This one seems to reflect the light, though. I thought good.
It doesn't matter as long as it's all the same color.
Right, because they do green screen with blue.
Blue, yeah.
Right,
So
yeah.
as long as it's all the same color.
We could do blue. Blue's a little more pretty than green.
That's true. That is true.
It's an option,
We'd have to do a test somehow before we painted.
I guess.
Yeah.
There will be.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at Bob and John's Podcast at gmail.com, on iTunes.com and Buzzsprout.com, or
At Loose and Buttery on the Twitter and Instagram or Facebook Live.
and on our I was waiting for Jay. And on our Facebook page
Where
and our
are you,
YouTube
Jay?
channel on Bob and John's Super Duper Variety Power Hour. And go check out our stuff at 151online.com. You like music, you like rock and roll, I think you'll be into it. And like I said, we have the debut album, 151 album, is going to be dropping in July. We'll have some dates on when that's going to be available. It's going to be everywhere. We're putting that everywhere, digitally everywhere.
And we
You'll be able
got
to
some
get it.
great shows coming up in the fall.
Yeah, we got a lot of shows in the fall are building.
Yeah,
They're building.
I like that.
We have a private show.
That's the summer. That's next
in the
month.
summer, in July, a pig roast.
I can't wait to find out that
The
that's
pig
one of
roast,
those
it
where
looks like-
we're sort of like, what's it going to look like?
It looks
What's
like
the turnout? What kind of people are there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're going to be like,
the pig roast looks like it's going to be literally the Saturday before all the shit hits the fan.
Hey, everybody, there's a shit cloud coming. Run for your lives.
Why do you want that beer so bad?
Because he's thirsty, dummy.
Because that's the 21st of July, and I think our closing is like the 25th it's going to be or something like that. So that one
Awesome.
whole week is just going to be
awesome.
it's going to be a shit show. Literally.
Apparently, that's the way my life was meant to be.
You're telling me about life being a shit show? Fuck yeah. That's how it always rolls.
Boy, the last person I want to change in mind about is you about this moving thing, but we've done 75% of the work. I think I'd hate to hire a moving company.
Why do you have such a... all you did was bitch about how you don't want to do it.
Because
and now you're
we
like, you
already
wanna
did
do
the
it.
shitty part. Now it's all on the ground level. We took it down the stairs. I mean, that's what you pay those assholes for.
But the problem the problem is we can't wait for the weekend to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have to...
It's a storage problem.
It's more of a timing issue. It all has to happen in a specific time period, and that means you would have to take time off from work, and you don't want any of that shit. You know what I mean? That's why we're just like, fuck it.
What a pain in the ass.
Yeah. They're getting paid to be on our time, so that's what we need, because we need to be in that house, and it's going to be fast moving. And
We still did all the hard work. I think it's
trust me,
bullshit.
let me tell you, I know when you walk in the new house and we don't have to take beds up the stairs and dressers up the stairs and all that shit, you're going to be going, all right, it was a good idea. All right. There's going to be a few things probably that we're going to have to bring in from the garage, like the desk probably be.
The desk, that's the worst one.
But you know what? No stairs where it's going. It's literally going to go in the garage. We just swing it right around the front door into the room. Bang. Done. Sweet and simple.
All right.
Sweet and simple. Hey, we did a good job at that.
Spot for that?
Yeah, I think we do. Yeah. In the living room, or I guess they would call that the family room with the fireplace. That room. We're probably going to have it. They've got it. It's a decent sized wall to put it on and put the two filing cabinets that we have in there. So,
You guys were all in decoration mode probably in your minds today.
a little bit. Yeah, you're doing, you're walking around doing this and that, and you know what I mean? seeing where your shit fits. You know what I mean? We took some measurements and stuff, and you're just going around, seeing where your shit fits. That's all. That's what you do. That's what you do.
That's right.
If you want fresh air this summer, we'll let you unstick the windows in your bedroom that you stay in.
And they got to figure that out.
You can unstick them.
Well, the AC still works, right?
Yeah, everything's good. And we found out we have a sprinkler system, which, we're like, ooh, that's fancy. Like, I need the grass to grow fucking more.
I know. That's the only thing. I was like, I don't know. Do you really want to? That means you got to stay on top of the lawn and keep up with the neighbors.
The lawn's like nothing. Oh, yeah, and the guy next to us is fucking one of these guys that probably goes out with a fucking ruler and trims the fucking lawn. Because even the guy there, the inspector's just like, oh, the guy next door's guy. It looks like you got to keep up with. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm just gonna.
Well, you said the landscaper showed up there. How does he do? Can he keep up with the neighbor?
What do you mean, landscaper?
I thought you said the guy came to landscaper do the lawn.
I don't know. They had somebody do the lawn. I don't know if it was the guy or not, or who did it.
Did it look as nice as the neighbor?
No, it's a little bit different. It's different because we've got two huge trees that kind of cover the front yard, and you're not going to get that like green, that grass, that golf green grass because it's shaded. So it's a little bit, it's not going to grow.
Was he
as
out
much.
there eyeballing you guys?
I saw him on the porch. So he was definitely curious. But then again, I went when I was leaving the neighborhood to get back here. I was rushing because I had to pick up dinner and get back here, and I totally forgot that we hadn't left anything for you to get in that way to get in the house because we had both cars. You usually just hit a button and get in. And I was like, shit, and you were late anyway. So
I was late.
But when I went, because I had to get out of the neighborhood, so I went back by the house, but the guy was just sitting there reading a book on his front porch. It's kind of weird, but whatever.
No, he's secretly watching you.
But we weren't there.
Who's moving in next door?
Oh, I'm sure they were curious as shit trying to figure out who's who and what's what and who's doing what and what people belong to the.
I think the first thing that you should do is we'll set the
play
drum
some
set,
death metal.
Put the drum set in the driveway.
Well, they're gonna see that shit come in because you grew up in a neighborhood just like I did. You can't sneak much in the house without them fucking
everybody's
binoculars seeing shit and.
Honey, they're rock and rollers.
They're rock and roll. Look at this.
They have
Jesus.
drums. Jesus Christ, is that a Marshall? Let me Google that. Is that how many watts is that? Oh my God.
Either that's the
They're going to be drawing power from this
Either that's the largest drum set or that's like 3 of them.
What do they have? 3 drum sets over there? Jesus Christ.
Jiminy Christmas.
I can't even believe it. Who the hell needs 3 drum sets? I can't even imagine what kind of sound they're going to make over there. I can keep. They're going to keep me up all night.
We're going to bring those right by his house too, because we got to go down in the back door, the basement. So you got to go down
like
the
a
side.
marching bass. Walk in there, boom, 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 boom.
Get the fuck out of here! No, I cannot.
Am I being paranoid or is he busting my balls?
Yeah.
You would, you fucking prick.
You bet you're right.
Fucking prick.
I just like to let the people know what's going to happen.
Oh, they're going to know. They're going to be in the know. That's for sure.
Well, I'm really interested if we can soundproof a basement to.
I think we'll be able to in the long run. I just think it's at first getting it done. And number one is
find out.
Number one is we don't go past 9:00 anyway.
No, it's not. We don't break the laws. But I'm still curious if we can. I guess the question is, what's the decibel level outside once it's fully?
Oh, I think we can get it down so it's a dull murmur. You know what I mean? A dull rumble. Where it's just not a sharp murmur. You know what I mean? Like it's a dull rumble. I think we can eventually get there. It's going to cost a bunch of money, which means it's going to happen slowly, and we'll have we'll have to take definite precautions. First off, we're going to be going. That's why you're going to bring your electric drum set over, and we're going to go all headphones for a while I get some funds to do some things and so on and so forth.
I like smashing my drums, though.
You're going to have to give up just a little bit. Just a little bit first.
Like with that video that we posted on Facebook,
Oh, yeah.
I got a lot of comments about hitting them hard, and I
Yeah,
realized
you
that
fucking maniac.
I like hitting them hard. I like that. It's fun.
No matter what you hear in there, no matter how cruelly I beg you, do not open this door.
That's what we should say to the neighbors. No matter what you hear, do not open the door.
I think that works on the stamina. Getting through a whole show because we practice for an hour or so. 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, we bullshit a lot. When we play out, we're playing solid.
Yeah, but when we have a set list in position and we have a gig coming up, we tend to drop some of the bullshit. And lately, we don't have anything to play for. We don't have a gig in close proximity, so we've been learning a lot of new songs, and that usually takes a lot of conversation because we're talking about things that we hear when we're playing and discussing, and then jokes start happening, and then all that, and then Tom talks about Filipino women, and
I think you should have a welcome party, and we'll have the live band.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll have the live band in the garage.
No. No.
Welcome, neighbors.
No. Not that kind of a welcome party. We're probably going to have a few people. We'll probably have everybody in the band and a few other, boat people and stuff and everything.
Doc 1's coming?
A few Doc 1. Doc 1's changed so much, so.
We have some big fans on Doc 1.
Yes, we do. We have some people that have come to a lot of shows, actually.
Yeah.
From Doc 1.
Definitely.
So, yeah, we're good to go on that. That's for sure.
We might actually have a gig at that marina.
I haven't heard anything, so who knows?
They've mentioned it.
I gave him a card. Oh, that's right. You went up there. You were up there this weekend.
I was representing.
Yeah, you were all. I was home mowing lawn and shit, and you were up there.
No, I don't.
You were up there mingling.
I don't bullshit. I hang out at the lake at the summer. It's like 3 months. I mean, it's too fast.
But you were mingling.
My favorite time of the year. It's time to hang out.
You were mingling.
I'm actually looking forward to this weekend. This should come out for this weekend, right? Friday.
Yeah. This will be out Friday.
Yeah. Samantha's 15th birthday. 16th.
Yeah.
On the 16th.
Oh, you got to wait till. No, did you have a discussion of what we were discussing?
The album?
Tickets?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. It's probably too late to surprise that, but I think that's still a good idea.
Well, I don't think you were surprising it. You were going to float it by her if she was interested.
I still think it's
to go see her first real rock show.
Yeah, I still think it would be a good idea.
Can I say who you were talking about?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, to go see your real first rock show. To me, if you want to take her to go see a show,
that's what I told
rock
her.
And roll show, there's only 2 bands to go see. And you know the first band I'm going to say.
Kiss.
Yeah. And the other one would be Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
Alice at the Palace.
Alice at the Palace, baby. And he's got a great fucking band going right now.
I know she's interested. I know I love the band that he's got going on. And I love the show he puts on. I think that would be a good one. I'm a huge SPAC fan, but the lineup, this weekend, I would have liked
Saturday,
to.
Yeah.
I would have
liked it too, but
Foreigner.
The wife is babysitting, and it's just didn't turn. Yeah, it gets hectic during the summer to find time to go see shows now.
Led Zeppelin Experience.
Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Experience, Foreigner, and Whitesnake.
Yeah, I
Good-
would have liked that.
that'd
Actually,
been a good
one of
lineup.
her friends is not coming up to the lake for her birthday because she's going with like
Oh,
her
really?
parents. Yeah,
Yeah, it would have been a good show. Well,
but we're
that's why you dig her in and say we're going to take you to
I'm thinking
Alice at the
would be-
Palace.
yeah, I think that would be fun.
Yeah. Tell her to dig into some. Give her a list of Alice
Well, we gotta
Cooper
get,
songs.
We got to get some tickets.
Well, like, you got to get the thumbs up.
I think it's a go.
Well, then we got to better dig in. After we get off of here, you better look at some tickets.
All right. No, I think that's a good one. And it's like October, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get us the tickets, we'll give you them. We'll give you our money.
All right.
You know how that goes.
Will Linda go?
Yeah, she said she's interested.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So a 4-pack.
Yeah. Yeah. 4-pack would be good.
think
I haven't
it'll be a
seen-
fun show.
Last time I saw Alice Cooper was 88 or 89 at RPI Fieldhouse. To be honest with you, I went more to see Ace was opening up for him. So my real thought was to go see Ace, but then I liked Alice too. So
You're like,
that
yeah.
that was that's when he was doing the full blown like arena tour. So I mean, he had like the big blow up Frankenstein, the big Frankenstein monster came out, and the big Black Widow spider would come out and everything. I mean, the full on like huge thing. He doesn't do it as much anymore because he's doing he does more theaters and stuff by himself,
Right.
and everything. But he still puts on such a great show, though.
Well, he's always been a
Theatrical. Yeah.
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 Performer.
It's great when you get somebody who puts on a great show, and music's great too.
Hey, we know for a fact the musicians are fantastic.
Oh yeah, Nina Strauss on guitar, and the rest of it.
He
His
picks-
other two guitar players are great. The
He
bass
picks
player's
the
awesome. The
cream of
drummer
the
is
crap.
Yeah, but this one Alice always gets
Feed my. I love that
top.
song.
He always gets
Frankenstein.
He always gets top A list. Gunslingers.
That might be on my next pick.
But this band, it has like some kind of they gelled or something because they're just like, I mean, they like know each step they're going to take. You know what I mean? Before they do it, it's a incredible band. Just absolutely incredible. All right, let's do this and get out of here.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Time to make the chimmy fucking chongas.
You can find us at bobandjohnspodcast@gmail.com, on buzzsprout.com, and iTunes, or
At Loose and Buttery on Twitter and Instagram or Facebook Live.
and in our YouTube page and on our YouTube page. Wow.
Sounds like you have a dick in your mouth.
And on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, Bob and John Super Duper Variety Power Hour. And if you like some rock and roll, go check out 151online.com. You know what? We weren't exactly hilarious tonight, but it happens.
I didn't
We were
laugh
just-
much at all.
yeah, we
my
were
belly
just-
doesn't hurt at all.
We were just shooting the shit more. Just hanging out, shooting the shit. I think you're going to see a couple of 151 podcasts, which usually means we'll get some funny shit going and some music talk. That always usually happens.
Well,
but sometimes
you gotta
we
remember our listeners let us down a little bit in the summer too because they are busy.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit. Thank you.
They get busy too, so you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. That's usually what happens.
Oh, and I'll play this one just because Chris thinks it's hilarious.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
Tom got a new car too, a little Sportster.
Sexy.
Not only is he ripping up the ass, he's ripping some ass, but he's got the little chick sports car too. He's unhinged. The old man is unhinged.
Well, he loves his little sport cars in the summer.
He's the horse
He's
is
got
out of
like
the
an
barn.
Audi.
He's on a full sprint.
Well, he likes that shit. But like I said, I haven't had a chance to talk to him. I don't know. He'll get himself into a relationship.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
You never know. You never know. But right now, I don't think so. I think he's having a.
He's brought a couple to the show that I'm interested in, and he's not. So.
He's having a midlife crisis summer without the midlife crisis.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Like he's having
he
the
doesn't
summer.
seem to be
Most
crisis.
most married guys would have like a midlife crisis, get a sports car, nailing a bunch of ass. But you know what? He's just but I don't think he's in any kind of crisis. He's just doing it.
I'm starting to think I'm not going to get out of this mode there. I think I'm
celibate for life.
Yeah.
No, you
I'm
won't.
starting to feel that way.
No, you won't.
Just it's easier to just settle in, you know?
You know you won't.
Settle in and do the things that I do.
No.
A woman takes time. It would mess with my voodoo that I'm doing right now. So I don't think
the immediate future maybe, but you know what? You're setting yourself up. You know why? Because when the least you want it or expect it,
I know.
That's when that one saying is like you're walking down the street and all of a sudden you step in it and you're like, oh man, I just stepped in love.
yeah.
It's like dog shit. Get it off my foot. Get it off my foot.
That's exactly how it goes.
Damn, get that shit out. Oh man, I got love all over both my feet. Tracking love in the house. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
It's fucked up how it works.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Linda thought it was funny when I said that. Love is like stepping in dog shit. Happens when you least expect it.
Get off of there. Get off
my foot. Shit. Goddamn. Get it out.
Rub it in the grass. Get it off my foot.
And it never gets out completely. I'm going to have to throw those shoes out. God damn it.
I'm still here, honey.
Yeah. All right. Say good night, John.
Good night, John.
Stadler?
Yeah, what?
Is that it?
Yes, it's over. How'd you like it?
I don't know. I slept through the whole thing.
Well, you didn't miss much.
I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.